Hi, my name is Lorenzo Freeman. I just went through my first round of Harvard interviews. Alright, so I'm finna tell you, by the way, I'm looking at my computer because I did not remember the question I made. I wanted to make sure I hit all the points on the list. So, how did I feel? So, during the interview, I was kind of nervous, like really, really nervous throughout the interview. Uh, they asked some really good questions. Like, I can tell that they had a lot of debate experience on me. I can tell that the intensive training they went through worked because they asked me some questions and it actually made me I actually had to think about the answer. Some of the questions that they throughout the interview, they kept saying answer the question, and people would just repeat exactly what they said, and that would qualify as a question. So that kind of confused me for a second. I guess it's just I need to work better on my wording, which is something I need to do better. So what stood out to me? So the interview wasn't like any I've ever experienced. They really questioned my knowledge on certain topics. I can tell that they've been through a lot of debates and experienced a lot of training to get to this level because they asked me some question that a top level PF debater would ask me, and I would usually corner me in a situation. So throughout the interview, I think I did pretty well on defending a side I necessarily did not agree with. So throughout the interview, if you have the interview, I think y'all recorded it. If you went through the interview, you could see for the first exercise they talked about the law system and how race plays a difference. While I necessarily did not agree with the stance that I took the stance so that I could show that I was able to defend both sides of an argument. While on my paper I wrote about the Central Park Five and those examples of people being falsely accused solely based on race. I did try to bring in up to date evidence on it and tried to do the best I can to defend that side while I did not necessarily agree with the side. So I feel like a lot of people throughout the interview, not trying to throw shade at anyone in the interview, I feel like they were focused on agreeing with the stance that a lot of people would agree with. I tried to not be that person and tried to broaden my stance because to be a better debater, you have to defend both sides of an argument, whether you agree with the side or whether you don't agree with the side. It doesn't really matter because you're going to have to defend both sides. I know that's my experience throughout the debate that I've defended sides that I didn't really want to defend, but I needed to defend sides to win the round or to be better as a debater. So something I would do better next time. Uh, I feel like. Oh, sorry. My sister just walked down. I thought my sister called me for a second. So what would I do better next time? So next time I would most likely try to make myself more clear because I saw that a bunch of the claims that they said I didn't say it as clearly as possible for the Obama thing. I think they mixed up the word. They kept asking me them being poor and immigrants a danger to the United States, and that sort of led to what I was trying to say, but I don't think I effectively said it. I was trying to say that Obama exported more legal immigrants than Trump, according to the Washington Post. So I was trying to explain that the best way I could, but I don't think they got what I was saying. So that's one thing I will work on next time, better being more clear because that can happen a lot in the debate round, especially with judges, because the judges are human themselves. They can make mistakes or not perceive something the way you want it to be perceived. So I need to be more clear and try to better explain myself. Something else I could work on. Um, so when multiple people ask me questions at once, I kind of lose track of the question. So I need to work in the interview, especially they would ask me multiple questions at one time, so I would kind of get confused for a second and I have to center myself. But then, what's his the guy who went to Harvard? I forgot his name. So I'm really bad with names. I forgot his name, but he said we had to move on, but I couldn't answer the question because I thought up a really good answer when I finally got down when I finally realized what they were asking me. Then I couldn't get out my answer because they asked me a lot of questions at once, so it kind of overloaded my system, if you get what I'm saying. I kind of couldn't take on all the questions at once, so I need to work better for the interview. I need to be better and like relax so that I know just to relax so that I don't panic and get overloaded by what they're trying to ask me and just take the questions one at a time. All right. So what resonated with me? So I feel like everyone in the room with me was very very talented and was very capable of being one of the people you pick to get admitted into the program. What resonated with me is that everyone in the interview knew some sort of a lot of the alumni and a lot of people currently in the program who were asking questions. They knew what they were talking about. Well, they mostly knew what they were talking about. They didn't. They did like. They didn't question themselves at all. They were just straightforward and knew how to answer the questions. That kind of resonated with me, and it was like, wow, this program can improve someone. They said one of the alumni, I forgot her name. I think her name was Maya, maybe. She said she had no prior debate experience before the before she got admitted into the program, and I can see how much she improved because she is really really I can tell that she's a really really talented debater, a really talented debater, and if it was able for us to meet in a debate room, I would really want to, but we cannot. But I feel like I would have a great debate with her, whether win or loss. But she knew what she was talking about. So did Peyton. Peyton knew what she was talking about. Peyton was really confident in what she was saying. She came, the way she came off was kind of rudish, but I get what she was trying to say. That she just wanted us to improve and get better, even if we don't get admitted into the program, because she just wants us to be better debaters. Because regardless of whether I get admitted into the program, I'm still gonna debate the best I can, and I'm still gonna try to improve. Sadly, if I don't get in this year, I won't be able to get in at all. But it will be a nice learning experience, and it definitely will improve. This experience will have improved my debate skills. I can already see the effects of it improving my debate skills, just the interview itself. So I didn't necessarily learn anything about myself per se, but I did learn a lot about the program. I learned that the program is a great way to improve your debate skills. I hear y'all take a lot of inexperienced debaters, and I can see in Maya, and I don't know if Peyton did debate first, but I can see that she is very confident in her public speaking. While she might not be the best debater, she is a good debater. No question about that. But she could even lose every round, but I can see how good of a public speaker she is. I don't know the type of debate she does, and I don't and either way I can see just how much she improved. That I feel like this program is basically going to help me a lot in my debate career and for my future, because I want to be a lawyer when I grow up. I want to be a lawyer because I like the art of debate. I want to defend people, and I basically want to take the stance that no one takes this no one no I want to take the path least travel. A lot of defense attorneys wouldn't take cases that they might lose, but I will. I'll take any when I grow up. Through my plan, I wanted to the go to become district attorney. Then I'm going to stop and then start my own firm. Through that plan, I want to defend people whose case I think I might lose, just because I want to build my debate skills over a lifetime. This program is the way to do that. I can get connections that can also improve my debate skills. Now, when they asked in the beginning who only wants to go into this program to go to Harvard, that I wanted to explain that a little bit more. So what I'm what I thought they mean by that statement is who wants to debate at Harvard so they can get better. That's my goal, to get better, to be the best debater I could possibly can, and debate in college, and then ultimately become a lawyer. That is my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal is to be the best debater I possibly can. And debating at Harvard and getting this experience from the Harvard Diversity Project will immensely help that. It would immensely help that, and that's what I perceived they meant. But if you didn't mean that, that's what I mean. If you didn't think that's what I meant, if you did not think that when you first heard that, I think y'all have the record. I'm pretty sure y'all have the recording. If you hear the recording and you see that when I raised my hand, that's what I thought they meant by that statement. Now, Now, so this program, I really want to join it because I want to improve my debate skills, as I already said. Now, there's a lot of qualified people in our group, like Savannah, Dakota, and I cannot remember if his name was Ayan, or something. If he sees this, I'm sorry I messed up his name, but they did so well, but I just want to be able to debate more and better next year, and I feel like this is the best way to go. Thank you.